Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, episode 48 with me, Cid, and I've been very busy over in the desert, and I've also been, how do I put it, testing things in a creative world, because I have a problem. But before we go and deal with problems, let's go and deal with this particular problem here. Manual feed and that chest there. Take that out, that has gone in there. Take this wooden storage chest here and pop that on the top. That's now full of sand, and that's going to give us a chest. I think that was manual, wasn't it? Manual feed. I've got more sand than I know what to do with. Really, seriously, got an absolute metric crap ton. So what I thought we could do, have we got, yeah, we've hit that problem again, haven't we? Okay, I know this is really wasteful, and there's a little bit of me every time I do that, a little bit of me dies inside. But I also know that this won't run if that's full. And to be honest, the coal coke is probably more valuable to me than the oops, ooh, bit of lag there. What's going on? Yeah, probably more important to me than the creosote oil. I've got lots and lots of creosote oil. Many barrels full of creosote oil, in fact. So anyway, I have a slight problem. Not this. This is not my problem. But before we go and do that, let us go over to okay. RJ managed to escape. That therefore means we need to do something, oh god, about that, because we can't have RJ escaping, can we? Oh, all right. And now we can't pick him up with that because he's a pet and not a thing. Let me hup. Right. Endermite. Dead endermite. Right, let's go and have a look. There is a thing. Now, actually, while we're talking about RJ and things, I'm having issues again with spawning, with custom spawner from Mo Creatures. I am this close, and I realise you cannot see me gesturing with my fingers very close together, but I am this close to basically effing Mo Creatures off, because it is just problematic. It's just constant with the creatures now. I mean, I went into, if you give you an idea, oops, hang on, where have you gone now? Right, you come here. Pet amulet from Mo Creatures. We've got a raccoon in it. Okay, and hup. Damn it, get me in there. Thank you. Right. So, yeah, I went into the pyramid while I was doing some building. It's fully lit, absolutely fully lit in there. There was a zombie who managed to spawn in a storage crate. RJ is going to go in there along with that for now, and that. Right, let me head over to Alexandria, and I will show you what we've been up to over there before we move over to our things. So my issue is this. Oh, it's grown a bit, hasn't it? Let's start off. We've got all the way up. These guys are spawning in there as well, but I don't think I think that's fine, because I think magma cubes ignore light level. Blazers definitely ignore light level, but they only spawn in deserts at night thanks to quark. So that's so we've got, this is things, we've got grass on the top here, we've got a nice little shape going on down here, and if we have a little scuttle down, you'll see obviously there's a massive great hill vertical slab of a hill in the background. There's this to do here as well. We need to finish off around here, and then in here we've got a rather nice open area, which I will go up to here. Gives it another 2 blocks up, and then we'll probably half slab for a roof. I'm not entirely sure how big to make everything. And in here, obviously, we've got what we had before. Now, the problem is, as I walked in here, there were 2 ogres. I've had a creeper. I've had a zombie had spawned in that chest. He was stood actually in the crate. And the only thing that affects spawning like that is more creatures. So I think we may have to ditch it. That, coupled with the fact that Dr. Zark has been missing in action for many months now, then yeah, we have a thing. However, I have another problem, and that is over in the Britannia area, but we're going to go home first. The problem is the potatoes are jamming up, and I think it's because the Ember's pipes are not particularly well suited for multiple destination routing, by which I mean, because you know, I had to split the pipes coming out of the things going into the chest to get them to work, and I think I've got the same problem going in. So what I am thinking is we are going to XNet it. Now, if I get in here and do at XNet, we should have a controller. We're going to need more than that. We're going to need connectors. I don't know why those are different, but an advanced connector possibly. We're going to need more connectors anyway. So we're going to need to make more of this stuff. So make me another. Bear with me a second. All right. I think I have most of what we want. Now, we don't need to go to Britannia, we need to go to the farm, because Britannia doesn't get us into the production. This is very quiet at the moment because everything's turned off. Just because I was getting a lot of, just look at that, that's got, still going up at a rate of knots. 48,000 potatoes. And here is a cart. So I'm getting a few more potatoes, but we need to get this thing up and running and going the way I would like it to run permanently, because I can't work on a system where, you know, this is all chunk loaded, and if the system decides to jam, I could play for 4 or 5 hours before I come across here and get any, complete lack of any production coming out of here. So first things first, we are going to take you. That's got a whole load of potatoes. Oh dear, hang on, let me grab all of this. We need to go up the top, and yeah, this is right. So that I'm being careful because this thing is too efficient. And then down. Alright, let me just chuck those buds down. In fact, let me just... blocks bag, where are you there? Get some of this going on, and we can put that... No, we can't because it's full of sand. Alright. That's a loot bag. That will do me. Anything else? Yep, those pipes go in. That goes in there, and we'll put you up there for now as well. Okay, so we've got a whole load of spuds. I've got spuds that'll keep them going for a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a network cable and we're going to run it down here. Now I've had a play with this. I've kind of worked out some of the logistics of it. So we're going to have a network connector here, and that one is going to be called Spuds in. Okay, and then we're going to take our wire and we're going to basically come up and round like that. It doesn't have to go onto the side, that's just obviously so I can get past. So that's your wire. We've got spuds in down here. We're going to jump up here. Oops. All right, let's just stick those into these various furnaces or furnae. That is going to be taken out, as is that. And that, and that, and that. So the XNet system is actually going to run this thing completely. Oh, that and that need to come out as well. Okay, we can get rid of that in there. That goes up, that will go up, and we'll put that into here. Right, XNet controller. First things first. So we'll place that, for want of a better place, we'll place it here. That's fine. And we're going to stick a connector onto the top, and that is going to be controller. We're going to take a connector here, and we're going to place that one there, there, and there. And that is power 3, power in 3. Labeling is pretty important, I've noticed, in this pack, in this mod. Power in 2 and power in 1. Take that, oops, throw the things on the ground, and we'll connect. I thought I heard I'd placed one then and not done anything. But that's fine, because that's going to go across here like so. We've got edit channel 1. Channel 1 is power. We're going to take this. In fact, this is going to be create. It's going to be an insert. That's going to be create. It's going to be an insert. And that is going to be create and an insert. We'll give these 200. I'm get 200 10,000 per tick. I think 200 RF per tick is more than adequate. And then this is going to be, hang on, I've done this right anyway already. We're going to take 200 into that. That's an insert. That is an extract. That is an extract. That is an extract. Okay. You should you're enabled. Your insertion priority is 1. That is extracting. Redstone is ignored. Okay, what's going on here? We should be getting juice into this now. Typical, this thing. This thing is just trolling me something rotten, isn't it? Do I need to give it some juice to start off with? Hang on. Alright, let's clear all of these. I'm not happy with that. Channel 1 is doing something. I didn't see that before. Right. This is XNet energy and it is power. We've got logic, item, fluid, XNet energy. Okay, that one is a create and it's an insert 200. Create, insert 200. That one, create, insert 200. Extract. And that one is insert 200. Why am I not seeing juice on this? Oh, I realised what I've just done there. Anyway, we've got an extra thing now. How do I get the juice into this? Good question. Borrow that. We're going to take you off and we're going to place that on there. Nope, that's not quite working. And the reason for that is because it's not outputting power to the bottom. I think we need to get some juice in the first instance. And then we should be okay. I think it's a bit like jump starting. There we go, we're getting juice. So there's 100,000 of whatever that is. And there's that can come out and go down, and we can change you around like that, and that can go back where it belongs, and the world should be good and happy. And that's still power, okay. And then we need you to be controller, and we've got the controller extract. That's going down. Let's make an insert at 200. Why is that going down? Oh, this is infuriating. Alright, let me have a look at this. Be back in a moment. Okay, I'm a little bit wiser. Not a lot, but a little. Those three things don't actually produce enough power to run an XNet controller. So I think we need to get up to maybe something like one of these or a number of those solar panels. Now basically that requires some of those, that requires 4 of those, and then you know the usual routine. And we're familiar with this particular setup. Plenty of times we've seen this thing, so we need to make mirrors. We need to make a whole load of mirrors. So let's make 64 for starters, and then we can make we probably need some wood, don't we? It's always the same. Wood is the one thing that seems to catch me out every bloody time. Maybe we need to do a tree farm sometime. That's solar. Right, make me some of those, please. That's 21. That's two of those. That's 2 and a bit of those. What do I need? I need to make more of those then. Well, hang on. Let's go. What have we got? We're missing those. Okay, so make some more of those. Bang, another 64. Make another bang of those. That's 42. And more again. I mean, the beauty of having large amounts of resource are fairly obvious. Well, we need to make piston. Bloody hell. More wood. More wood. I definitely think I need to spend a session looking at a tree farm. That's solar. Okay, make me pistons. 64 pistons will make me at least 6 of those. That will make me, well, if I go and make myself a block of iron, 1, 2, I've got a couple of those. In fact, no, I've got 3 of those. But then we need some of these. Oh, bum. God almighty, it's never ending, I tell you. 6. Okay. And then that takes... Make more. Make some. No lapis. Ooh. Right, need to fix that. Oh dear. We don't have a huge amount of lapis, which is not good either. I do have lapis to process, which is better than a kick in the face, but yeah, I was really expecting not to have. Right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. That will make me a whole... What am I missing? Oh, those. Yes. That will make me 1. Oh, 2 of those. What am I missing then? Need some more of those, which needs more of those. How many of those have I found? 3, so I need 6 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will make me another one of those, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which will make me another one of those, which in turn should make me almost. We need a redstone. Oh God, it's never bloody ending. All right, we'll just do this. I think we need to do some basic infrastructure work because we're missing out. I mean, I could go in. In fact, let me just do this quickly. Repeater. And bang. And then we can go clink that back into that solar. Make another 2 of those. That's 4. I thought I had more than that. Clearly I don't. So we've got 37 of these mirrors left, which would allow me to make more of those if I had the wood before. Let's see how 4 goes. Alright. So we're going to head back. I'm going to get myself back over there. I'm going to pop this in as a power source to run the XNet controller, and I'm going to have the 3 immersive engineering things run the furnaces. I think that's probably the way to go. I need to figure out a way to get, obviously I need to get a cable up to the surface, and I need to get a cable up to the surface in a position that actually doesn't compromise the look and feel of the Britannia area. So that's going to be the next minor challenge. So I'm going to use usual trick. We'll stick if I go here, hey, stick a temporary waypoint in, new temp, save, close, and enable beacons, and we'll be good. If we turn them on, okay, close. So there'll be a beacon running up here. Now this is not in the right place, so I'm going to head up there. I'll dig down, get us in, and let me just check the time. Yeah, it's daytime. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I've now got this running up there. It's connected in, so we're going to do channel A to the XNet thing, and this is going to be solar power. and we are going to create an insertion. We're going to give it a rate of 200 RF per tick perhaps, and we're going to do an extraction at 200 in there, and that is still not enough. How much? I mean, this extract, insert, extract, insert. Duh. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, we got that. That's now done and in. So we can have this one, we'll create another one, and this is going to be for cooking power, for want of a better name. And this is we're going to go and do a create. We're going to do an extract on that, an extract on that, and an extract on that. Right, let me just get these off. Let me sort out my inventory somewhat, because what we need to do now is we need to stick a connector on here. I need to check each of I don't know whether these are set right. This is the only problem now. Alright, that's not a problem. Not a problem. So we can bring this across, and we can say that you are going to do an insert into that. That should be getting juice. Just going up. And that's got potatoes, and yeah. So we've got two power networks running on the same wires here, which that's pretty cool in its own right. But then we're going to take our connectors here, and we're going to go one. We can take out that, save ourselves a bit of cable. 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll bring this. The only thing I think this encourages to some degree is dire wire. Okay, so furnace 1 in, furnace 2 in, furnace 3 in, and furnace 4 in. So that gives us this setup, which we can now, again, we're fine on power, so we can make a item network, and this is going to be called raw spuds. And we are going to extract from that, and we are going to extract. Damn it, I haven't got one on me. I want a potato. Okay. Hang on. Let me pop that in there. Pop that over there. And we shall change that to extract potatoes. And then that is going to be an insert. 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 So that is now theory. Okay, let me go back up to here. This is going to be a stack. That is going to be, well, we can't do that. So these should now be constantly, well, eventually, once that's up. Yeah, you can see those counting up. If we go with the advanced ones, they are faster. Right, so that's that. Now I've only got three connectors. So, however, It's not a bad start. Let me just sort my inventory out. Have a little mull around where we want to go next. I need more connectors, I think. But that's doing its thing. We can top that off now. But let's just do that. That'll get rid of a little bit of inventory wastage, won't it? And yeah, so that's a little bit of XNet. We need some more connectors. We need to do some more work in there. So let me sort that out, and I'll be back in a mo. All right, so we're doing the same, but at the bottom now. XNet is sided, so we do need to extract from the bottom, insert from the top. Unless you're using advanced connectors, in which case you don't. Makes perfect sense, yeah? Okay, and we're going to pop that down like that, and then that's going to come out of there. Right, let me just, I want that. No, yes, that. All of that. I want all of the good stuff. So I'm going to have to replace a lot of this floor, but what we can do now is we can come up here. Nope, not quite. And we can get our final connector in here, and that is cooked spuds. So in theory now we should be able to make a second item network called cooked spuds, and we're going to, on the downside, we are going to do an extract. I don't need to tell it what we're extracting because we're only extracting those. Now that is cooked spuds, so that is going to have an insert, and what we should see, hopefully. Okay, yeah, one at a time is fine actually for those. They're going down, they're going down, that's all going up. That's working fine. We can, I think, call that a success, kinda. However, what we will do is we'll just fill all this in with relevant blocks and make it look pretty. That needs to be filled in. Yeah, so on the whole I think that is probably good. We do need to chisel some, well, let me have a look what we've got going on down here now. Need two. Right, we've got those. Oh, we need 2 poison blocks. 1, 2. They're not poison, they're just called poison. And then we just need to fill in the mess above, really, which we can just do with plain ordinary stone. And that should be that. Now with a bit of luck we're not going to end up with this lock up. If we do, it's going to be here, but that's just one thing to break. Yeah, XNet, it is potentially, as best as I can tell, incredibly powerful. However, it is also potentially incredibly complex. So what time are we at? Is it daytime? It is daytime. Let's head up to the surface. Oh, hello bee. Hello little bee. We need to get rid of you. Remove, and we need to turn off the beacons and close. So I set those up, the panels up here, and I've left room for 5 more. I don't know that we need 5 more. That is generally, you know, it's not got a problem with it. But it does mean now that, you know, this is not going to crash and burn. Oh, hello. What's going on down here? Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. I just saw a cave. Hello? No, nobody home. But, interesting thought. I'd say we're probably one above there. We could potentially just cut straight through here into the where are we? If we were to go and just take these out and just keep it a 3x3 for the time being, we could run straight through the mountain and then have access from the other side. Interesting idea. We'll not do it now, but because I'm sure I'm over time. But yeah, that now should not be an issue if the system locks up on me, which it has done, and we've got a little bit of solar panel technology going on. So the two things I think we need to do, the urgent things we need to do, we need to well, we need to go home. I obviously need to continue working on that library area, but for the time being, let me just put all this way out of the way. You are a loot bag. That can go, that can go, that can go. That's empty, that can go. I think if we look in my loot bag, we've got lapis. That we can at least go and grind that up. Probably should look to process everything that's in this chest as well. Because if I were to go in here and go and grab all of the processable loot, then there's a fair amount of stuff in there, but that's the one we should go with to start off with, and then maybe start off with those as well. Yeah, that's, I think we'll get that done. That's all going to be valuable. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.